Hi, in this video so I'm going to show you how easy it is to change out the lights behind this panel here. So when I was driving this last night, I noticed that these two were lit up and these two weren't. This is the 2013 Fiat 500, but the same process will apply to other models from other years. So I've got a couple of pry tools to pry it out. I'm going to wear some gloves because when I put in the new bulbs, it's best not to get oils from my fingers on there. And I've got two different sorts of bulbs. Although one's gone out, I'm going to replace them on both sides because if that one's gone, it might not be long before this one's gone as well. I'm going to pop the Lucas ones in, but you can buy other brands as well. They're a T5 bulb, also known as a 286. Let me just zoom in and show you the item numbers on these. The green one is the Lucas ones that I'm going to be using, but the other ones will work as well. They're 12 volt, 1.2 watts. I believe the ones in here are 12 volt, 1.3 watts, but these are the ones that's currently available in all the motor factors near me. So it's going to be fine. It just won't be quite as bright, but you're not going to notice it because it's only 0.1 off a watt. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put all these to the very left or the very right, whatever your preference is. Just make sure that they're all one way or the other, and that way then you'll remember when you put it back that they all need to be in that position. And we're going to use a couple of pry tools and we're going to pry out from here and here, and hopefully it will unclip. So I'm just going in between the plastic dash here and here. I'm just getting my fingers under to put a bit of pressure on as well. There we go, that's that side out. There we go. Right, so I'm going to put some gloves on, and that way I'm not going to damage the bulbs when I put them in, because I don't like the oils from your skin. And let's make sure it is actually a bulb failure and not something else. So take this out here. Right, we've got like a paper gasket down here, so make sure you don't lose that. In fact, I wonder would that be better on here. I might put the paper gasket actually on here. Right, this is the bulb that's failed. So we have a bulb here and a bulb here. So I'm just going to get my multimeter and just see if we've got continuity. So I'm setting it to continuity mode. When the leads hit together, it will make a beep. So let me go on this bulb here. No, and there's nothing there. Brilliant. So hopefully it is just a bulb problem. Let me take out this one here. This is working, but I'm going to replace it just because it's going to be getting old. There we go. I can hear that one working, but I'm going to replace it anyway because they're only just under £2 for these Lucas ones. The other brand, the blue ones, they're only just over £1. Okay, so this is one of the bulbs here. Just make sure we have continuity on this before we install it all back in. Obviously you don't have to do this. You can just put it in and see if it works. Yeah, so we've got continuity there. Let's place that in there. And they go vertically, so there's like a horizontal bit and a vertical bit, so we're going to be putting it in vertically. Obviously don't force it, it's not going to go in nicely horizontally, so put it in vertically. It's in there, and this one's working as well, and again it goes in vertically. Let me zoom in to show you what I mean by that. So one side's wide and one side's thin. We're going to be putting it in that way so that it's vertical, you know, not horizontal. Goes in there like so and just push it down. That might be quite confusing saying vertically because it's not vertically or horizontally. If you look, it's kind of at a 45-degree angle. So basically the top thin part of the bulb is going to be roughly at around 1 o'clock-ish if you were to think of it like a clock, and then the bottom thin side is roughly going to be at 7 o'clock. Hopefully now that will make sense. That's on the right hand side, and of course on the left hand side you're going to be looking at the thin top side at around 11 o'clock and the bottom thin side at around 5 o'clock. Now the clever thing to do would be to put the key in the ignition and actually see if these are lighting up before we put the cover back on. Okay, lights on. There we go, I can see they're both lit up now. Fantastic. Right, let's take the key out of the ignition. And we need to line this up and gently push it in. Gently but firmly. So I'm just getting the paper gasket back on. Lining it up. Making sure these are all to the left. Let's give it a wiggle. That looks nice. Here we go. Confirmation click. Nice. Right, let's see if that feels like it's working. Yes. Yes to 4. There to there, that's working. And all the way around to there. Brilliant. Okay, key in the ignition. Let's see if they're lighting up. Right, I can see they're lighting up that side there now. I know you're not going to be able to see very well. And I can see that they're lighting up that side there as well. Excellent news. So there we go, that really is a 5-minute job, and it doesn't look like I've caused any damage around the place, which is good. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.